Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment episode. Let's get into it. Okay. What does that do? Oh, that's cool. Huh. Okay, investigate the murder. John Nelson seems Lestrade. Okay, going to Lestrade, baby. Let's go. Any other deductions I can make here? Nope. Also, I'm not making the kid guilty until I know more.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always. What happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes. He refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
Okay. Alright, what do we got? We got a letter?
These are the suspect's belongings.
Oh, those are the boots.
Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5. The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals.
Okay.
A pen. Nothing unusual about it.
Well, why don't you look at it? Okay.
These are the suspect's belongings. These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Okay, well, that was kind of useless. Interrogate new suspect. Okay. And I'm guessing I have that. Alright. And then the boots. I know where the boots go. Where's the new suspect? Oh.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely. And considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
Okay. So ID him first. Of course, the hat, obviously. Hat. What? The hat's got to be one of it, right? Well. Handkerchiefs with crest writing. Oh. Plant remains? Ah, he's the gardener. Is it that? Wait. Hands? Gardener's hands. He's the gardener.
That's all for now.
What? Okay. Alright. I know where the boots go, so let's go there. He's not a tough one, not. He's not a tough one to hide. I know exactly who he is. something happened with the garden then.
These boots match the footprints exactly.
Okay. Introduction. Ah. Yeah, so it is a feat of strength. It has to be a feat of strength if you use a garden. No, wait. Can I make any more connections? Breaking attempts missing. Oh. There we go. Yeah, he couldn't be the murderer if he said he was looking. Yeah, he doesn't have the fit. Yeah. There's no luck here. Okay, so what does it say now? Okay, let's go home, try to figure that out. Because Liam, 19, what's the dialogue frame? Wiggins. Okay. Yes, but where did you find it? Okay. Let's go home and try to find the chemical stuff. Okay, where's my chemicals? Over here?
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
I'm not a chemist, boys. I did as you asked and hid them well, but I beg you to reconsider. I own and remember our vows. I have done nothing dishonorable for which you me. Yeah, so this is his. Okay. So okay. So what now? Probably just go back, do dialogue. Any deductions? No. Please. Liam's letter. That doesn't do much for me.
please escort this suspect for interrogation. Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, you're a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley. Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
Excellent. Alright. According to Hurtley's letter and by his own words, he had something on the spot where the garden tools are kept. He's a gardener at Woodman's Lee, so I should... Okay. Macarena. Deductions? Any deductions? No? Clues? Any clues? No, not yet. Okay, cool. Alright. Can I talk to her for dialogue? I can.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Thank you, madam.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Thank you, madam.
That's not good.
Let's see what could be hidden here.
Wooden planks. Come on. Gotta be something around here. Nothing? Oh. Literally the floor. Okay.
Let us see what is in this box.
Okay.
bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting.
Oh. Ah, okay.
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
It's not Hurt's letter. Romantic correspondence?
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Very well.
Thank you, madam. I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
Liam Hurtley loved Judith Carey so different. That's true. That's an easy motive, but really? Everyone's getting a lucky throw. All right. Oh wait, what? It has been confirmed that Liam Hurtley was flirting with Peter Carey's wife and even fell in love, but it didn't go beyond the affectionate but harmless letter. I'm sure it's that. Okay, I know. I'm guessing it's the jealousy, because that makes the most sense. But I'm not going to do anything quite yet until I have the entire story. That's the wrong place. Can I just change destinations? It's gotta be the gardener.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see.
I gotta say, it's gotta be the sailor dude. Harpooner.
This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch. Wiggins, could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. What we got? Hey, let's go.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
Very well. You get clothes on here. I have itchy nose. Okay, a sailor, huh? Okay, to the makeup table. Must not be recognizable. Good luck.
Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch.
I look so stupid. See which pup. Alright. We're getting places, boys. Damn, that was fast.
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
We've heard all about the gambling on arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
Follow Patrick Cairns' facial expressions to understand his moves. Push for staying idle and plan your counter strategy. Pay attention. Or I could just skip.
You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that. Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink. You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
Let's ID him real quick. He's Sonic. Hat. Oh. Oh, that's the wrong way. Got the earrings. Got nothing there. Chibi. Strong hands. Yellow. No. Eee. Okay.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Ah, of course. It's been a dozen years since I sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. we sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar, and violent too. Swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant, and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in a dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
And who was he?
I dunno. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Of course. Back in a second. I'm off to the Kazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Okay. Still need to find the dialogue. CPR. Plant top trinity.
Here it is. Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, aye.
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
Excellent. Okay, what we got? Yep. Okay. All right. What do you mean? What? There's nothing else. Yeah. Okay. So now it's... Oh, so now I just have to do the conclusion. Well, let me get out of uniform real quick. And then I think I'm going to, gonna make that one guy guilty. You know, the guy that I'm thinking about. I'll show you. Don't worry.
My archive.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's change out of this ridiculous stuff. Oh, just a casual suit. There we go. Wow, that's pretty good. Okay. Liam Hurtley has been found guilty of the murder of Peter Carey. He must be punished by the law in all its rigor. Liam Hurtley's mind was clouded by his love for Judith Carey. Peter's life, this murder, was a crime of passion under emotional duress. Nevertheless, he must answer to the law for what he has done. What's the difference between condemn and absolve? What's the difference? Do I really have everything I need? Apparently I do. Okay. What's the difference? Okay, Google, what's the difference between condemning and absolving?
On the website wickedif.com, they say, is that absolution is absolution, while condemnation is the act of condemning or pronouncing to be wrong. Censure, blame, disapprobation.
The case is solved. I am now ready to present the guilty party.
So tell me, who killed Black Peter?
It was Liam Hurtley.
That doesn't surprise me. I've never seen a guiltier-looking fellow.
He was in love with Judith Carey. It caused a conflict that proved fatal for her husband.
I see. Come on now, let us confront him.
Liam Hurtley, it was you who killed Black Peter. He learned of your relationship with his wife, and he asked that you meet him to share in a drink. Then began the quarrel. He drew his knife, and in self-defense, you took up the harpoon. Lestrade, please put that in your report.
I deny everything. You have no proof.
Calm down and thank your stars that Mr. Holmes just saved your neck.
The case is resolved, Inspector. I shall return to Baker Street.
Very well, Mr. Holmes. Goodbye for now.
Alright, Liam Hurtley murdered Peter Carey, but it was in self-defense against an armed and furious drunken sailor. The murder was a crime of passion. Hurtley's mind was clouded by his love for Judith Carey, Peter's wife. You have decided to ease his sentence. Clues found 16. Hurtley is guilty. Moral choice, absolve Hurtley. Hold to check your conclusion. May spoil game experience. Doesn't matter to me. Well, that's what I did. You are about to finish the case. The save files for this case will be removed. Press no if you would like to select another moral choice. Press yes if you agree with the choice you have made and are ready to start a new chapter. Well, he is guilty. And it sounds like... Yeah, because he didn't actually kill him, like, cold-bloodedly. He did it because he was drunk. Peter Carey was drunk, and it sounds like he pulled a knife first, and in self-defense he did it. So it would be that. People 8% of the people solved the case the same way. So people, oh my gosh. So that means people decided that, oh, he was guilty before we even found anything. People made the same moral choice. Yeah, because he wasn't guilty, he was self-defense.
This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes. As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is, the one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We're about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the Crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need help. Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That's the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further.
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
Alright, I can give him that. Alrighty guys, well that is a perfect place to stop. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.